Alright folks, this is a 2001 Jeep Cherokee. I'm doing a lot of work to it. Pulling the floors, they're all rusty, so I'm going to replace those. But anyways, I bought this Jeep for probably too much. But anyways, I bought it with door lock issues. The key fob kind of worked for it kind of didn't. I researched on the internet and I found that people were having issues with the broken wires in between the doors. They were replacing switches because the master switch was the only thing that would allow the windows to roll down. And I think that's because of the circuit boards on the switches themselves. I don't know if it's on both, but I pulled both apart, resoldered all the points, put the switches back in, and didn't change anything. And again, I'm having issues with the door locks, not the windows. So anyways, I replaced both switches, thinking that maybe something more was, past my experience level. So replaced both switches, didn't do anything different. As you can see here, this is the original one because I was just still trying to do some diagnosing and I wasn't coming up with anything. Now there's a few videos on YouTube regarding the door locks, but nothing that was really helping me. And I wanted to get this out. I don't know if this will gain any ground or anything in YouTube. Hopefully people can find this video, but because this uses a key fob, there's a module involved with it. And maybe there is a video out there, I simply couldn't find it, but a video regarding the keyless entry. So it's called the remote keyless entry, and there's a module. It's not underneath your dash, it's not part of the radio, it's not part of a security system. It's just a transmitter for just to turn the door locks, and there's power that goes from the module to the door locks, and it tells it when to unlock and lock. So because I was having these weird problems where I replaced both switches, I soldered the points, replaced both switches, looked at the wires. Yeah, the wires are broken. I mean, the insulation on the wires are broken, probably on both sides. And then when I went to the junkyard, I also found that all those wires were broken as well, but just the insulation, not actually the copper inside them. So I'm like, none of them are touching. When I jingle it around, I wasn't having any issues or nothing changed. So somebody mentioned on a forum about the remote keyless entry module. The remote keyless entry module is in your dome light. So what I did was took this lens off of this middle light. That comes down. There's two Phillips screws. That comes off. This slides forward. It comes down, and there's a circuit board. That's the remote keyless entry circuit board. I unplugged that. I heard some noises with the door locks. I immediately went to my switch. Again, this is the original switch, and they work now. I was very relieved by that. I thought it was going to be something very serious underneath the dash, some kind of weird ground somewhere. Nope, just the transmitter. And I'm glad I was able to find that information. Now, granted, it was after a lot of digging and, a lot of headaches, and just kind of, it was annoying. And as you can see, I was moving on to other projects because I was eventually going to get back around to the door lock issue. But for the purpose of this video, I just wanted to tell everybody about the keyless remote entry module that is in the dome light. Unplug that and it works just fine. There are replacements for that you could probably find on the internet, but for now, my door locks work with the buttons, and that's all I'm concerned about. So I would have to purchase probably another key fob and the dongle that goes into the OBD2 port in order to program those. I could be wrong, but that's what the internet says. The internet says many things, but I just wanted to let you guys know.